Eggz has the high point. She does have the high point. Hi, baby. I'm gonna get another cat castle to put in here so they can hang out while I'm streaming. I think that'll help. Hi, Ed. Thank you for being here for 22 months. Hi, Mimic. Thank you for being here for 4 months. Amber Rose, thank you for being here for 26. Thinking about what I would need to prove if I was thinking about showing you videos of my farm. It's basically full of charity cases. Oh no! Are things going intense with that? If you have a bunch of like cats that you need help with, here you go, baby. Go on the desk mat for a second again. I can try my best to help, but it wouldn't be for a little bit. I've been trying to get these guys adopted out. Really good news. Can I be real with you? It's gonna be a gigantic box office opening that I think like 5% of people that see it are gonna like. I think like 5% of people are gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be hilarious. It's gonna be really fun, dude. So I think what's gonna probably happen is everyone's gonna go like, this is way too confusing. This is way too nuts. This is way too insane. Take a break, your voice is cooked. My voice is a little cooked, but I'm okay. I actually got to talk to my mom for a long period of time. I think that's what my voice has been messed up because it's been like streaming and then I talked to my mom. So it's been kind of nice though. She's doing really well. She wants to get her life back on track. She doesn't want to just she doesn't want to just stay with me and like stay here forever. But she does want to come by for a little bit and hang out with the kittens. She's obviously unemployed right now. Don't drink that. Don't eat that. She's obviously unemployed right now, so I was thinking she could help take care of the kittens and I could pay her for it. So it's wonderful to hear. Yeah, she's doing really good. She wants to stay on her medicine and her goal is to stay out of the hospital now because she was in there for a while again, got back on medicine, then calmed down. So most reviews I've seen have enjoyed it, but they mentioned they're familiar with the lore. Yeah, that's the thing. I think a lot of normal people are going to really hate it. But I'm gonna really love it. I'm excited. Does she also like cats? She loves cats, and she's a very sweet, very caring, very kind person that works very hard and is really good at what she does, whatever she sets her mind to, when she's on medication. So when she's not, it's like a completely different person. It's very, very weird. So I'm really happy that she's doing well. You're going Friday, 10 a.m. There might be a handful of people at that point. There probably is going to be quite a few. It's gotten pretty popular. Really happy for you, Grimmi, and I hope everything goes well with your mom. I'm hoping so too. I really do. Eggz is having a good time exploring the desk. She's very sweet. She's very cute. She's a very sweet baby. Her favorite thing in the world is being held and given little kisses. Hi. That would probably be fun. Like, it would be like, oh my goodness, like, this is so scary, like, in terms of, like, the mansion. But then, like, we'd go outside and we'd not know how to, like, order from Burger King. Like, that would probably be pretty funny. Got a little bit of litter on there, baby. I'm getting that off. I'm getting that off. You're so cute, though. You're so cute. You're so little. Just do a talk show that takes place in the Backrooms mansion. Oh, that'd be cool. My friend adopted a cat, and it's a little dwarf cat. She's gonna be the perfect size for her. Oh my god. I think that might be how Mishy and Coco might be, because they're, like, smaller than the other ones. Heavenly might also be smaller. And that's okay. I was saying that, if my mom stays on her medication, I'm gonna try to see if she can work with me, on a cat thing. And if she continues to stay really stable for, like, a few years, maybe she can do that full time. Because she kind of lost, like, her, entire life, just because when you're in psychosis, you have this idea of how things are gonna work out, and you get very attached to that outcome. So I'm gonna see, because she's really good with animals and like people and everything when she's on her meds, so I'm gonna see if she can't like maybe stay with me for a little. She has to go back and do some stuff like around where she usually stays, so she can't stay here forever and like move in and stuff, which is good. But I'm gonna see how she does with the kittens and see if maybe that's a good idea, because she kind of lost like her like, I know it sounds silly to us, but like she kind of lost like her motivation and like her stuff that she was doing that gave her life meaning. Because she really did think that she knew the dude that, she really did think that she knew Netanyahu and all that other stuff, so, without that, it's a very different, life. So, she lost her purpose? Yes. So, I'm gonna see if she likes hanging out with the kittens and helping them, because God, there's gonna be a lot of kittens. So yeah, I hope she finds happiness with you. I hope she can too. I don't want to do everything for her, and I don't want to like just like plan too much of my life around her. You have a big old sore on your back. Where did you get that? Hey, I forget about that because I've been doing it for so long, and it kind of just has started to come naturally to me. So, but like having a little skill like that does help. If anyone does have questions about art, please let me know. I'll always try to help. See, that's very nice. That's very lovely. Like you have a desire to like foster like stuff and like people and help them. I would work on my social networking skills if I want to be a VTuber. With like my stuff, like when I started, I was very nervous, but I wanted to like collaborate with people that I thought would get along and help them become friends. Like that helped me initially get past like the feeling of like, I have to like, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this. I still had my issues, like I was very afraid to talk to people, even if like they were like, Grimmi, you're cool, let's hang out. I was still very afraid of them. I thought for some reason that like I would just be annoying. If you play any of them, you will see why I said it's not very evolved past the RPG Maker game. It's got a basic concept that is interesting. Corpse Party 2 is freaky. It is really freaky. It's really cool. Is the next Corpse Party title canceled? I don't think so. I think it just keeps getting delayed. That series is kind of cursed, honestly. Like, I don't know. Like, they've tried to make it like 2 or 3 times, and the thing is, it's a big series. Like, people go for it. It's just, I don't know what happens. Huh. Oh, interesting. Lies and Calcium Spirit or something. That's such a weird name. I'm gonna check it out. Also, yeah, he's purring again. He wanted some attention. Yes, I do need an expert with the booba inspection stuff. I don't know why they look bigger without the jacket. What's really funny is that, like, I found this modeler and I love their style. And when I approached them, because I thought I was gonna continue to have, like, the same style of, like, body type as my first model, I was just like, you make such beautiful, sexy women. Thank you so much. Would you design my model? Would you, like, do my next design? And they gave me giant boobs. So, like, I mean, I don't know why I didn't think that that would be the case. Like, I was appreciating it from the perspective of, like, they did a really good job on those, but it's like, oh, okay. Yes. So even though I have a very modest outfit, and they've done spectacular on everything they've done. I really appreciate what they've done. So funny, but you should be able to get what you want. Oh yeah, no, I mean, I didn't give them any specifications. I like what they did. I was just like, oh, okay. This doesn't matter to me too much. So I was like, okay, this is cool. It's not like they're so large that it looks like I, am trying to like go in a specific direction with it. A couple of lines translated to boobs. It really could have. I don't know what it said like with the translation tools we were using. We've done amazing considering the translation tools like setting us apart. They've always done consistently well. I think the one time that translation tools were getting in the way was when I was like, no, I want to pay you more for the Fatal Frame. For 2 weeks straight, it didn't get fixed. And it was like an apartment, like with like a lot of people living there. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I don't think they had water either. 2 weeks. We get hit with that earthquake. Oh no. My friend lives in Japan and pays $600 in rent? That's insane. Everything froze over? Yes, everything froze over. You might have been like in one of the Affected Regions novel. I don't know where you were, but like 2 weeks people didn't have like power. They didn't have water. And it was just like, we didn't think this was possible. Sorry, guys. I think they built up their infrastructure a little bit better since then, so that's good. But, yeah. Make sure your house is the same power grid as hospital. That would be good, but sometimes hospitals lose power now. We've been going through it, so. The government took all the money. Oh, wait, what? Luckily, my house shares a grid with the hospital. Oh, so that does come back? Oh, so it didn't lose power. Oh, interesting. I enjoyed the ending of Game of Thrones. I am not sorry. Good for you. Just for those guys specifically. Like, we can block them after, but I just really like that they show up and remind us that Aodi exists. Like, as an RPG Maker fan, that's, like, kind of funny. Like, we can ban them after. Like, we don't need to have them, like, botting the stream, like, in terms of, like, watching the stream or like view count, but I just like when they show up and go like, do you remember what Aoni is? Do you know what Aoni is? Thank you, Yava. I'm so sorry. I know this is silly, but like I think that's very funny. I don't know why, but like it happened on YouTube too. This is interesting. Did you play any of the Infocom games like Zorak? I love those. They help me with typing and skill. I don't think I did. Well, maybe. Let me see. Thank you for the 100 bits though. Started triggering memories of hospital beds since I watched Ghosty play Minecraft right after waking up from surgery. Whoa, cool, scary, whoa. Daisy Bell was playing there. Wait, was it? Interesting. Hey, Eggz, do you mind if I go get a comb to brush you? I'm gonna get a comb to brush you. You also smell a little bit stinky. I wonder if I should put you back with your mama for a little bit. She's kind of like a car wash right now. She'll take care of them. The aunts will too. Hi. They just want to have their head in the crook of like my elbow. Like that's all they want. It's okay, buddy. You're so good. You're doing so well. She was just doing South Park impressions. That's why she's in my brain now. Oh, that's fun. Maybe that's why we get along. Like I feel like I watch so much South Park like I developed Butter's accent from South Park, which is very embarrassing. I know. You have so many scabs, dude. I know. I will be used as tribute to hold Eggz, thank you. They're a really good kitty. Throngler's 100% training to fight people better. She's insane. You have no idea how weird Throngler is. I don't even understand. She also didn't really look like a Throngler, but now, like, her eyes are all, like, insane. Like, her eyes are just very, very slightly, like outward. Like, she doesn't look, like, crazy. Like, it's not like she has, like, a really weird, like, what's the opposite of cross-eye? Like, the opposite... She has, like, a tiny bit of the opposite of cross-eye. Like, just a little tiny bit. Like, a teeny tiny bit. She has a tiny bit of wall-eyedness, then. Yeah. She has a tiny, itty-bitty bit of wall-eyedness, so she looks a little bit intense. The Throngler is my successor. That sounds like it's the successor to Big Boss. Dang. I have an entire packet of brownies that I was gonna eat, like, throughout the stream. So... I wasn't gonna mention that I was gonna do that, but, how's that more embarrassing? It's a lot of brownies. Yeah. It's not a it's me putting down the chair. I wish I could, because I don't need all these brownies. Did you eat anything else today? I had a little. And I had a Diet Coke, which doesn't cancel out the brownies. I think it makes me crave sugar. I don't think it helps me, like, feel healthier. You will give me a brownie, yes. But, we're back to it. I hope you're well. Eggz is gonna be chilling out for just a little bit, so... Are you farting because of brownies? No. I don't fart while I'm streaming, like, period. Like, not even, like, if it's, like, muted. I don't do that. I don't think it's a good idea. No. I think that it's something that you should do far away. So, the joy of being an adult is that you can eat an entire tray of brownie and a full cake if you want to, but there's consequences. There's a little bit of consequences. The thing is, like, when you're an adult and you get, like, your first job, like, you're just like, oh, cool, I can do whatever I want. It's time to order 17 cakes. It's time to just go crazy. It looks like it also blew out the power that they were using. Man-made creations beyond our comprehension. Ooh. I personally think that Kane Pixels is going for a very... What was that? A very specific thing with this. I think that... I wish it had an autoplay. I wanted to go back and look at stuff, but, like, that's fine. So... I think that Kane Pixels is going for, like, this is a manifestation of something that people made, and when it was, like, manifested using technology, it started to cause problems for us. I think that's the vibe of, like, what they're going for. I hear the researchers crying out in horror, it worked. Yeah. It gives you biodome vibes. Ooh, I swear the color was chosen specifically to look like stomach acid. It's a real place, actually. It was a real furniture store. I think that's also, like, why the Backrooms is, like, gonna be, like, taking place, like, at least with, like, a person that owns a furniture store. I think that's why. Yeah, the Backrooms are reality's trash code. It's what it seems like, so. Picture of the interior of an old Hobby Lobby. Okay, so it was a Hobby Lobby, but yeah, it's legit, it's real. I'd love to stick around, but I need to sleep. You sleep well. How long do you think you'll be going for tonight? Might just listen in from bed? Probably at least 3 more hours. We're gonna get through the Kane Pixels stuff. Unfortunately, I might have to go help with, like, the car impounding stuff, so I can't do as long of a stream as I usually do, and I usually like to. So, between 2 and 10 more hours, yeah, although I have a hard cutoff point, probably, like, around 1 a.m. Expensive. I never told this to anyone, but really, there was a kind of backrooms above a local Christian radio station. Whoa. Dude, I'd love to own a radio station someday. Porcelain Coke? I don't think we should call him that, but, Joel's a very nice person. I don't think that we should talk about how they have not... Like, we shouldn't... What's really funny is that, like, he rated me after I talked about that. Like, after I got that confused, and then I was like, oh, I'm very sorry about that. Like, I said this, and he was just like, man, my mom would think I was cooler if I did that. Smoking crack is my therapy. Thank you so much, Silpha, for gifting us up to smoking crack is my therapy. Recreational devil's lettuce got legalized in states, which has actually helped with hard drug use. Oh, that's good. Money wasn't the reason, but I have saved a lot of money since I quit smoking. Yeah, it is kind of just like a tax to make sure that you can't, like, get to a better place, I guess. If you want to finish all the videos within 3 hours, I don't think we can do 20-minute pause for each episode. Yeah, we should stop talking about Joel and novel smoking crack, probably. DJ Grimmi, yeah, this also wouldn't really go well on the radio. DJ Grimmi in the morning. Not the morning, the late night. I don't wake up then. I'm not gonna be awake until like noon, baby. I'm sorry. Hi, Dan Lemieux, man. How you doing? Hope you're well. I got my VO set up and like I got a microphone that my cat hadn't destroyed. I'm really excited about that. The recording area.
Welcome to the Project KV-31 Research and Development Team.
That was great. Let's go.
In this short, informative video, you will be briefed on the required protocol in regard to Project KV-31, as well as receive an overview of future development plans. What is Project KV-31?
Should I get a beer? Why?
Project KV-31 pertains to the study.
I know this is gonna sound like the most loser, boring thing ever, but maybe, like, if you drink water, your kidneys will stop hurting. You won't get a kidney stone. My kidneys started to hurt. I'm drinking as much water as possible. I don't want that kidney stone. I don't want that kidney stone. I thought it would be funny. I don't want that kidney stone. I don't want that kidney stone. I don't want that kidney stone. I drink so much water. Good for you, USA. And guys, please go check out USA. Whenever you're up for streaming, I'm gonna be hype about it. How did you do that? Whoa. Guess you found out the hard way that they are deeply allergic to antibiotics today. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That's the whole other problem because, oh, they can do what men do, neglect them medically, as we've done men. Well, no, like, what's happening is, like, in terms of statistics, men are usually less neglected medically. In terms of statistics, like, women are usually neglected, unless they have a male that comes with them that talks for them and explains their symptoms. That's what usually helps get everything up to speed if, like, they want to get healthier, which is kind of messed up. But I do think that if you feel neglected and if you feel like you're not being heard when it comes to, like, your medical treatment, you should see another doctor. Even if you do have addictive stuff going on, like alcohol treatment, that you need treatment for, like alcoholism, a substance abuse, anything like that, you should still seek a doctor that can help you with those things and will not look at you in a negative, like, way that will just go like, okay, you need help with this, we're gonna get you help with this. Prescription drugs have historically not been tested on women because their menstrual cycle and related heart are really messed up. Also, that's true, yes. It can also make it so, like, they don't get the same quality of research when they're trying to get a drug to market. This is why you always see several doctors. It's becoming more of a problem for everyone. I think if you find a good doctor that really works with you and vibes with you and wants to help you get through, like, your stuff, it'll be helpful. Fuzzy told me you learned about the ball switch. Have you seen the implemented ED ball pump? Wait, what? It's way weirder. What? Why is there so many switches for genitals these days? So why would you fear for men first? Wait, what? I guess the ball pump is why you'd fear for them. I'm starting to think those CIA fellows, there's just a lot of crazy people online, but I'm starting to think those CIA fellows are not nice people. Yeah. Sorry, I'm stupid. You're not stupid. I think, like, the thing is the Lone Star Tick thing, like, properly declassified. Wait, was it properly declassified? Because, what I think is happening with, like, the majority of Lone Star Ticks, like, I guess popping up, is that we used to spray. This is another confirmed conspiracy that's legit and real. Very sorry that I've been going into so many lately. We did have chemtrails, and the chemtrails, hi, Captain. The chemtrails were, what's it called? They were used to suppress insect populations. So, they were used to suppress insect populations. Another one, oh my god. I'm so sorry. I want to know what you're talking about. Another one. But anyways, we used to have that. LOL. Okay, I'm sorry, hon. I'm always trying to understand what people are saying, but I think that we just, I don't know. I have to not get one guy. I have to ignore you now. I'm sorry. My family is Jewish. When do I get access to the space laser? I have plans. Oh my god. Genji, dear lord. I firmly believe we have a cure for cancer and just don't want to give it to people because they don't get money for dying people. I think it's still worth doing research into cancer therapies and cancer treatments for sure. I think that it could be something that is suppressed, but we really don't know. Like, we don't know for absolute sure. I do know that, like, the Gerson therapy clinic was burned down twice, but on the other hand, that could have just been someone random. I don't know. Fairly sure people bring up stuff because they know Grimmi will go off on hour-long tangents. That's fair, too. I think the U.S. weaponizing the tick is in declassified group of documents, but not that far-fetched. That is fair. If it's been declassified, then that's rough. That's cool, though. How did this one even come up? I don't know. We talk about this stuff a lot. I have seen, like, grown man, like, crying. What about that water engine? Oh, the one that could run on water? That was definitely suppressed. That was... Well, big oil is definitely different. Big oil is, You constantly feel exhausted, like you've just run a race. Like, it can actually harm you in a lot of different ways. But 100 years ago, the same thing happened with a bunch of different businesses and stuff. They all shut down, and it was traders specifically that said we needed to get things open back up. And if we didn't get things open back up, it would be terrible. So we even had another very, very, very big, like, very big thing where, like, a lot of people died. The ventilators were killing people too. I don't know how often the ventilators were killing people. I think that was something that a lot of people said, but I think that could have been a little bit of propaganda. Like, doctors don't usually, like, take you into the hospital and then kill you. Like, there are some medical deaths that are caused by stuff like that. It is one of the leading causes, but they usually do want to make sure that you're living. I've had COVID 5 times now. My lungs have been turbo bone. Yes. Now I just have this forever cough. Yes. That's why if you get it once, it's bad and it can harm you. If you get it twice, it's bad. It can harm you. It can do psychological damage. It can do brain damage. It can do damage to your lungs. It can do damage to your liver. It can do damage to your kidneys. It can do all kinds of stuff. It's not a good disease to get. So, what happened with the pandemic is that we usually have them. There's an intense amount of desire for trade to get back open. And so we try to lessen how bad it is. And we lessen how bad it is, and we lessen how bad it is. Until eventually it's just like, it's not a huge deal. Why were you even complaining? You lost one of your friends to COVID? I'm so sorry, Silpha. Yeah, it can be like a very intense thing. Yeah. When they find out you don't got health insurance, they just straight up kill you? No. What? No, if you don't have health insurance, hospitals legally do have to help you with, like, the majority of your ailments. They don't just throw you out onto the street. They have an ethical responsibility. It was a joke, by the way. Okay. If you have health insurance, though, sometimes they do just kill you. So, like, that happened to my uncle, actually. So, what happened was, in California, like, if you have health insurance yourself, you still have to pay for it and your insurance can reject you. But when you have health insurance through the state, oftentimes you cannot be rejected for different treatments. And you can fight very easily in a court, like, that you needed treatment. So what happened is, him and another person that my family knew both had the same condition. They were undergoing chemotherapy, and the chemotherapy collected in their liver, and their liver had to be, like, pumped manually. So they had to pump their liver manually, and they had to get the chemotherapy out. What happened was the person that was on California, like, just, like, insurance because he had no job, he had nothing coming in, like, in terms of, like, his economic status, like, he had nothing coming in. He was on free health insurance from California that covered everything. And he had his liver pumped, but they stopped covering it for my uncle after a while. They just stopped covering it. And they were just like, sorry, but we can't do this. We can't continue to do this. We're not going to cover it anymore. You're just going to die. Which was really bad for him, obviously. He did die, so the county hospital always treat you no matter what. Yes, and there's also often programs where they will just treat you. There's even programs where you can get onto, I will shut down your balls. I told my doctor I didn't have insurance and my bill went down 90%. Yes, that's also the thing. Hospitals will usually give you, like, a lot of... You don't have insurance? Wait, what? Novel, you have, like, I don't know, like 400 grams, not grams even, you have like 40 ounces of gold. Dude, go get health insurance. Dude, the government's gonna shut down your balls, man. You gotta go get health insurance. I have an uncle in California who's disability because of a work accident. He said his old boss tried to get him killed because the company have to pay for him. I don't know if it's true or if he's crazy. It sounds true. In California, like, you're, the person that, like, you worked for, like, the company, if it's large enough, they do actually have to pay for your disability for, like, the remainder of your disability. Like, they have to pay into it, and then California also pays some of it. That being said, I haven't heard of anyone trying to murder anyone for it, but it's very possible. They want you to return to work. They don't want to have to pay for that. People that are often really heavily targeted in this, he has 40 ounces of gold because he doesn't have to pay for health insurance. That is fair. I saw a video that claimed that if we got rid of health insurance, we'd lose about 13% of our GDP. I might be off. Due to lost jobs, apparently a lot of money goes into the middlemen who keep track of data. Maybe. If we had a universal healthcare system, we'd probably save on it. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, and they think like, oh no, that's just socialism. We'd save money on it just because universal healthcare essentially is already what exists. It's just being kind of like, also the Smasher, thank you for being here for 18 months. It's just being like, kind of like paid off of like something where we're paying like a lot more. So what happens is, and I know about this very well because my mom goes through periods of having healthcare and not having healthcare. When she does not have healthcare, she has super high bills, and sometimes the government ends up being retroactively responsible for them because they take her on as a ward of the state. So when she has healthcare, they are reduced usually because they are billing healthcare like stuff, and they are billing the state. But Cali free healthcare cost me $7,000 at tax. Only time to make $40K a year. Company doesn't offer health insurance, and small company under 10 employees. Whoa. Universal healthcare and basic income are both net positives. I can't be convinced otherwise. You want to know the funniest thing? You want to know who now believes in like not taxing people if you want the Grimmi coin? I am just gonna see what I can do on that front. And depending on how it goes and like whatever happens, I will do my best on that front, because I know people have been waiting for them for a really long time, and I want people to have them. Novel Horizon has done insanely well in terms of like fulfilling those orders, even though he was fulfilling them at a loss. So I'm gonna do my best to do the rest of them if I can, though it will not be the full orders of coins. I currently have 2. I gave 3 away out of the 5 that I had. It was very nice of Novel to send those too. I saved costs by fulfilling it myself. That's not enough, Novel, no. But I'm not blaming Novel in any way, shape, or form. This is not Novel's fault. This was an anomaly. I do want to make that extremely, let me turn on the thing again. The filter really needs to be on. I do want to make that extremely clear. This is not Novel's fault. It was insane that this happened. My mom hid my Grimmi coin when I told her it's silver. She hoards trinkets. Oh my god, that's really funny. But it was not your fault, just some Asian guy with a dog. It was that silver like launched upwards, and I think it was just not something anyone could have predicted. So I'm gonna try very hard to fulfill everyone's orders. I don't have the most money because I've been dealing with the cats and stuff, but I feel like this is just something where I owe it to everyone because they've been waiting so long, and you guys have been doing so much, and you guys have always been very kind and very supportive. I'm very sorry if anyone bought like 30 and that was like the investment they put it into, and they were waiting for the silver and stuff, because I can't afford it. Like, I can't afford a 40. I'm so sorry, Bob. I can't afford 40 silver coins. Like, $200 like per person is already gonna be like so much money. It's okay. I really wish I could have done that for you though, Bob. I had 36 and I'm not getting any of those fulfilled. So, and it's not Novel's fault. It's really not Novel's fault. I wanna make sure you guys understand that. He put a ton of money into this. It's not Novel's fault. How many coins are outstanding? I don't know at this time, but I've been trying to get that figured out. And so I'm gonna try to, we got 80% of orders out. Okay, so the remaining 20, I know that they were large orders. I also had a large order, but we're gonna do 2 coins each. I'm gonna do 2 coins each, and I'm just gonna pay for it myself. So it was the worst possible timing. It really was. So like $200 per order is going to be astronomically high. For me, I mean, like in terms of like that, like it's probably gonna be like, it's gonna be like what I have for right now. So how unlucky that I wasn't part of the 80%. I'm so sorry with Boo, but I am gonna get you your 2 coins. I'm gonna get your 2. So are only large orders left? I think so. I'm not sure. I ordered 1 and I still haven't got it. If you got 1, I'm gonna send you 1. If you got 1, I am gonna just send you 1. I really wish I could do more, but I can't. And again, this was not Novel's fault. It just went up so high and it was so intense that I don't think that this is, yeah, I got 4. Unfortunately, I can only send you 2. I ordered 0. Can I have 7? No. So will you be okay? It'll probably wipe me out for now, but I feel like I owe it to everyone that like was so I feel like I owe it to everyone that purchased a coin. Subathon? No. I still have my hours from my last subathon. I want to do a marathon. Maybe I can do that if like my mom helps with the cats and stuff. So, can I have a chocolate coin? I can try. Refund and do it instead at a better point in time. I think that it would really like be unfortunate for the peeps that have already bought one, cuz like if I do it at another point in time, it's probably going to be like $150. Like per coin, just to make sure that it's not gonna like be an issue. And they wouldn't be pre-orders either. Like it'd be something where I have to mint them all and then like sell them. So I don't know. Also, Nova, no, I wasn't saying it like you need to give me anything. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna do this. Thank you very much for gifting 25 subs. It's very nice of you. Here's somebody to help. That's very nice of you. It will all go into fulfilling the coin orders. It's very unfortunate. It's gonna be okay. That's very nice of you though, Nova. Make sure that you're saving your money too though. This is a very intense time. So I think we need confirmation for the people that ordered are still waiting. Their coin is on the way, not right now with the initial orders. It'll be sent with the Grimmi orders. Yes, so what's going to happen is if you ordered a coin, and thank you again, Nova, but please take care of yourself. That's very nice of you. That's like when the owner of Ford stopped making his employees work 7 days a week, not because he was a good guy, but because people would buy cars to use on their day off. I'm probably 90% wrong. Just an Asian guy with a dog. Thank you for the 100 bits and the misinformation. The Smasher, thank you for being here for 18 months. I'm good. I got my VA money. I'm good. And good job. Well, that's really good. That's wonderful, Nova. Thank you. I'm glad that you have a good job. I'm glad that you got your VA money. That's wonderful. A thing was tried to be done. Unfortunately, things are kind of rough. It was unprecedented. So the only way that I would ever do Grimmi Coin again, is if it was an extremely high price point. So it wouldn't really be like an investment coin. This was my initial plan too. I should have like taken better care of the project and stuff. If I had them all minted beforehand, like that's silver plated. Nah, that's not worth. But if I mint them, if I have them sitting in inventory that I can confirm, then yeah, buy the silver supply first. Yes, and if they're already minted, that's when I would sell them. So will gold be next time? No. The gold is expensive. So that's the only way it's ever going to happen again. So it wouldn't happen for quite some time. That being said, if you got one now, should have done productivity. If you have offices, productivity is high. Because if you have cubicles or if you have open office floor plans where like people are just at computers with no walls, people apparently just start talking to each other. So in an effort to save money, more and more, they've actually wasted money because then people are like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Oh my gosh, I just want to tell you about my little Lisa. She had a great game the other day. She's in soccer. Yes, she's in soccer. They let all the kids have a trophy and it's very nice. Yeah. Have you heard about that government cheese? Like they just talk endlessly. It's interesting, but it's imagine the cost of the network cables. Can they get Wi-Fi down here? Offices just make more room for more back rooms to show up in. Oh, interesting. That's interesting. But like cubicles actually make less productive workers. Cubicles, open floor plans, you want the office. Then half the people want to get their work done and can't. Yes, just like, oh goodness, what you working on there? Well, let me just tell you about the cheese. Obsession was pretty good. Like that actress is really. Can I say this? I'm gonna say it. I think that Obsession was really, really good and elevated by the makeup artist knowing how to make women like look really, really, really pretty, but also knowing how to make them look less pretty when it would make it like in a more interesting scene and make it look scarier. I think they were an incredibly talented makeup artist, and if they didn't have that, because most people just go like, I'm gonna make them look beautiful. They had different scenes where they were like, I'm gonna make them look scary. I'm gonna make them look weird. I'm gonna make them look less pretty on purpose. No, the thing is, they really did do this. They like accentuated her cheeks and gave her eyelashes and like eyeshadow during different points, and then they also like made her face look a lot more flat and like a lot more pale and pallid, like during different parts. Like they did so good. Hereditary is very good too. Midsommar is very good. The direction was fantastic. Yes. The use of shadows was really good. Yes. Really good. Really. Just some Asian dog with a guy? Thank you, winner, for the 100 bits. Why only Asia? I'm not the person saying these things. I'm not the person deciding the rules of this. I'm not the person posing these questions to you. Thank you, GGG, for I would press the button, but I don't have $1 million. Can we pay to have them all replaced with prosthetics? Thank you, Light. Oh my god. And Bob, thank you for the 100 bits. Keep the $1 million. I'll press it for free. Hell, I'll pay you for the $1 million. Okay, look. We've all had our fun, but I don't think we can take this to a place of, like, legitimate eugenics accidentally. I don't think we can go there. I think that we have to stop talking about your testicles now. I don't think this has been a good conversation for you guys. I think it's made a lot of you really weird. I think not to me personally. I think in your own life it has warped you. Like for me, this is like, wow, this is crazy, but I think it's warping you at this point. So, Silpha, oh my God, Maple, I'm so sorry. Silpha, thank you so much for the 200 bits. Please don't destroy my balls. These bits might change. I'm not. Oh my God. Thank you, Dragonator, for the 100 bits. It depends where are the exact borders of Asia?
Please don't be a dead body. Please don't be.
Acting like I still wouldn't rent this.
Hello?
People are really weird about inquiring wider meta-narrative and context in order to focus purely on the interpreting literal visuals, and I hate it. Well, the thing is, it's not immediately apparent, so...
What is this?
So this... I like this a lot.
Like, plant? What?
There's no way this lady has night vision. She has a camera with it.
Who is that? Whoa, what the fuck? What?
We're gonna pause this after this one. I'm gonna let it play, but I have a lot to say about this one. This one's good. This one's really good. I'm gonna tell you why in a little bit, too. It's really good. Find weird spaces like this. I know it isn't real, but there are a lot of long hallways. These places are starting to get more legit. Again, it's excruciating, and I think they're trying to destroy the universe, just based on every single thing. If it was literally Char's corpse you're puppeting, where did Frisk come from? Frisk is you, the player, and also, I think, something that's been recurring over and over again. But it's very... Okay, sorry. We're doing the back rooms. But there are a lot of good points and stuff like that, but it's something that we would have to go more into. I don't know if Gaster is a potential man. Gaster is, like, more heavily involved in the universe than people think. So, I don't know if people want to know about this, because if it pays off, then it would kind of ruin the series if I'm right about it. So, I don't know about taking, like, another thing and saying it, but, what about Azrael talking to Char's corpse, or taking Char's corpse to the surface? I mean, it's... Like, the thing is, the corpse was there, it was put into the coffin, and then it was moved by someone. We don't know who specifically moved it. It could have even have been Flowey. It could have been someone that was trying to, like, destroy it. So, how does No, not Gaster. Gaster, not my brother. Gaster. Different guy. Okay. Alright. So, we love game theory? Yeah, I've thought about this a lot, and it's interesting. Come back to it after Chapter 5. We can come back to it after Chapter 5. But Gaster exists within the universe in every moment in time, and I think that he's manipulating the player into using their determination to end the universe, is what I think is what's happening. So, Gaspar wants our credit card numbers. I don't think... Well, maybe he does. I don't think so. Anyways, ever talk about Elden Ring lore here? I like Elden Ring, but not as... Like, I don't go into the lore as much of it. Like, I probably should. I need a different one. Gaster is the main, Gaster, not the, lone character keyword. Well, there's also one other thing. So, Gaster is, That's what I just want to say. I think we gotta let stories tell their story. I think it's interesting. But you can also be upset about, like, that interpretation if you want. I just don't think we should try to correct people, because it's gonna, like... I guess you can try to correct people, it's fine, but... Them slowly understanding the lore over time is a little bit better, because I've seen people even go like, well, they said this and this and this, so this means they're non-binary. And, like, they might not even suspect that if you're just playing it for the first time and just talking normally. I'll take time for them to find out on their own, but they probably won't. Can you deal with people trying to get at you? I don't think they were trying to get at me. I've had issues with it lately, I don't know how to ask. Maple, if you're getting trolls, just remember, that's what people have chosen to do with their life and free time. They are not doing well. If you're getting people that are truly not doing well, they're going crazy with it. I once had someone come in and ask me if I thought the Twin Towers are real. That was their entire life. But we're back to the bit. That's their life. They're choosing to spend that time on you. Point out why people are getting mad. I understand, but, like, the thing is, we gotta let them experience that narrative. Ruby gets one guide all the time. That's true. I do get one guide, but I, like, try to, like, think about it from other people's perspective, unless it seems especially cruel or weird. everything is very warped and looks slightly off. People might yell at me for this, but I think this would have been a good thing to use generative AI for. And I know that people are going to be like, Grimmi, how dare you say that? I think that generative AI really suits the backrooms. And I know that people are going to be pissed, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. Generative AI always does stuff. Please, well, here's the thing. I don't approve of it when it comes to taking jobs away from artists. I don't approve of it when it comes to like downloading more info, touching the hot button. Well, here's the thing though. Generative AI recreates human expression incorrectly. It recreates human expression with a sense of uncanny valley and wrongness that pervades every moment of it, though we cannot understand why. It is something where we feel a little bit off-put, and almost everyone can go like, something's really wrong here. Yo, Alana, what's up? How you doing? Smug, right? Oh, yo, what are you getting smug about today? But guys, please go check out Smug Alana. It's very nice of you guys to come by. We are watching all of the Kane Pixel videos, and we are currently discussing it's a hot button issue. Oh, Forza, yo, how was it? It's a hot button issue, but I think the backrooms, I think generative AI makes some cool backroom stuff because it has that sense of other and uncanniness and wrongness that pervades like the kind of like, it looks great for backrooms horror. And I know that a lot of people aren't hyped for that, but I'm just saying, it looks right for it because it looks wrong. Let's see. They made an AI generated in New York by hand. Whoa, that's cool. Pragmata was really good too. I think it'd be a good shortcut, but I think actual human can tap into what unsettles the same way backroom does, but maybe like they could like tweak it. But like this kind of looks almost like an AI video. Like I'm just saying, I feel like it not having like a human and it being directed entirely by a computer makes it feel really wrong. And that is really, really good when it comes to the backroom specifically. But guys, go check out Alana. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope that you're doing very good today. You're up pretty late. This is like really late. How you been doing? I hope you're well, and I hope all of you guys are doing good. I'm gonna I'm gonna press play. I'm kids right 90% sure it's just stock footage, warping filters over it, weird music, so I wouldn't change too much. Well, the thing is, AI would change a little bit. AI would randomly have people with like 6 fingers. AI would maybe have people without faces. AI would maybe have people like I don't know, with like, well, this is the 90s, so it wouldn't be this, but with a smartphone out that's, it would maybe like have something with like people would have a smartphone out and they would be like looking around and like the screen would be slightly different. It'd all be things that are slightly wrong. They solved those issues years ago. I noticed there were some propaganda pieces recently where it came to like people going out and celebrating stuff that had slightly off things with it, but this is very normal. Governments usually have technology that's slightly more advanced from ours. So like when it comes to generative AI, they're probably going to have things that are more advanced. I noticed that there were some propaganda pieces coming out that had phones with screens that were not reflecting what they were filming. So like, I'm not saying it in terms of like any political ideology or leaning. I'm saying that that's something I noticed really consistently with quite a few things recently, where the phones are slightly off and then people have very, very, very similar, if not the exact same faces in the far background. But that being said, generative AI is another tool that people can use for propaganda. It makes sense that the governments would have like better tools for that. I'm so sorry for everyone that just raided in. I know that I'm getting a little weird with it, but I can't hide it. So it's better you find out now. I don't know what's going on. That's fair. So do you know about Egon Chalokievin? Because that's very important. Egon Chalokievin was a AI that was created most likely by the US government. Yeah, he was a fake person that had real credentials. He was a fake person that was also featured in like a lot of different articles. And once people started noticing that that fake person was on different news shows, in different like parts of the media, that he was like kind of getting like, you might not understand the movie, you might not, it's okay.
Watch your hands.
So, when it comes to like cholesterol, I think this is just what I've noticed at least. I'm not saying that you should get a plant-based diet going just because like, it's like, oh my God, you should do this. It's good for the environment. It might be good for your LDL cholesterol if you don't like go like, okay, cool, I'm gonna eat a ton of sugar instead. A lot of people go into the sugar and then they get sick too. So you can't go that deep into the sugar. You have to like start like eating better, which sucks. The wall felt, yeah, they...
Yeah, we're just assembling now.
Why did they board this place off in the first place? You remember seeing the Egon Chalokievin video Schizo edit 2 years ago? Wonder how crazy it's gotten so much more interesting. I wonder what's gonna happen with that though. I love droid characters. It's fun seeing their shapes get used in lieu of normal human bodies, especially the faces. Ooh. So, what many people don't realize about the backrooms is, I'm gonna sum it up here. You see how this has like a slight overlook, like a slight shadow here. It's because that one is slightly different. It was not replicated correctly, and consistently compared to these other little holes. So, what if you went up and went like, okay, here's some fresh water, it looks fresh. We tested it, we drank it. What if one day it was just suddenly off and it made your skin dissolve? Like, that's the thing. You don't know what you're interacting with in the back rooms because things could be so slightly off, yet so dangerous. Also, yo, Mog, how you doing? Guys, Mog is lovely. Please go check him out. Swimming pool was full of hot water. It was, acidic acid. That's interesting. Add a single atom and now it's hydrogen peroxide. Whoops, yes. So, that's the thing. With the back rooms, there's a tremendous amount of like desire to monetize it and to get it to a point where you could control it and you could actually like do some interesting stuff with it, but you could very easily harm yourself. You could very easily hurt yourself. And that's what we see in this. It's not something you can even map out correctly because you could just be walking and then suddenly, boom, you're completely gone. You're transported a month into the future. You're transported a month into the past. You're transported to like, I don't know, like a completely different area. You take one wrong step and you fall into a deeper part. Like, it's impossible to kind of work with, and it's really interesting how they try so gosh darn hard. How could they monetize it? Well, there's electricity that's constantly spawning within it and going through the system, but getting that electricity to be something that they could actually get to the outside and consistently live with, very hard. Making things that people can consistently go to and like interact with, very hard. Doing anything with it, extremely hard. It's kind of like, okay, one more thing and then we continue. It's kind of almost like when people were like finding like new spaces and expanding into them. Like how people would go exploring before and explore the world and try to find things that they could like interact with or make money with or like live in. Like, it's kind of like that. You don't know. You really don't know how things are going to work. Would you recommend? Loving this. It's really good. You may be wondering, why did he do that? It's because he's been losing it. So... feel sorry for him, but the smartest option was to shut up. He didn't know his mental state. He was provoked as well, so understandable. Not exactly. So we'll discuss that a little too, without talking too much about the stuff that's going to happen. But so he was very upset, but to Marvin, like, he was just like, oh, this guy, I know him and I can talk to him. If I tell him stuff and I interact with him in the same way that I was before, things will be okay. So he was being honest with him and he was telling him what was happening. From the other character's point of view, we have no idea what's going on with their head. From Marvin's point of view, that was completely normal. That was totally okay. That was all right. So at least stay quiet and assess the status of the attacker. That was his friend is the thing. He was assessing it and he was making like the choices that he would, like, had he just run into him again. Like, that's very normal. Marvin was in a state of self-defense. Marvin was going and being honest with that person because that was someone that he knew beforehand based on everything we've seen so far. That was one of his friends that went missing. From his perspective, he was like, oh my god, dude, yeah, they did hold a funeral for you. And then from his perspective, they probably thought, this is going to de-escalate now. He knows it's me. We'll get through this. We'll figure this out. It was not the case. I think that they are incapable. I'm an autistic man talking about autistic woman talking about autistic woman talking about light bulbs. Yeah, that's fair. That's insane, but yes. I think the thing is, it is incapable of generating what is human perfectly. And I think that's so important and so interesting. It's not that it wanted to be different, it's that the backrooms are incapable of generating things that are identical to our reality. Everything is just so barely off. AI, like, yes, now you're getting it. That's why I said that earlier. Yes. Forced uncanny? It's not forced. It's an incapability. It's an incapability to generate something that is identical to our universe because it is trying to do it, but it is not human in nature and it is not pulling directly from humans. What if it's using specifications from an alternate history? I think we're going to see that in Backworlds. The video game Backworlds, which, by the way, I was so impressed by. That was like one of the best takes I've seen on the Backrooms, and I was so ready for it to be terrible. I know it sounds really bad. I was so ready for it to be terrible. I was so ready for it to be bad because, like, an RPG Maker style game in the Backrooms, Backworlds was so good, which if you haven't seen it, it's so good. That was the demo. I think that's probably something they're going to go into. I feel like the demo might have been from an alternate reality. We see things kind of intersparse in weird ways, and we also see this in the IKEA SCP, which is really cool. I think a lot of people took inspiration from the IKEA SCP. Weird thing to say, but I think a lot of people did. I think that, like, the Backrooms in some people's stuff is different realities intersecting, but not a lot of people noticing because you're so unlikely to come across other people with experiences being alive, being human, being in different realities and stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna press play, but I think this is one of the best and most interesting things. Advertisement, they're not paying me. I just like it. They ain't gonna pay me. Backworlds is like a very indie project. I think it's made by like one dude, which is psychotic. He actually messaged me on Twitter. Crap, I gotta go reply to him. But he was really cool. I was really, really hyped that he reached out to me. I'm so excited for that game to do good. I loved it. Sorry, anyway.
T12
It's gonna blow
bulbs.
up. It's so good.
So the
It's
four
so good.
bulbs
It's gonna blow
measure
up.
1.2 meters in length with a diameter of 38.1 millimeters. We're extrapolating here, only 51, but that all the end waves and the rest contain the following components. Phosphor coating, the calcium halophosphate for converting ultraviolet light to visible light. Again, this is all standard for these fluorescent bulbs, but that's an inert gas that assists with regulating the
It's
current
really
and-
cool.
and
It's really cool.
starting the bulbs. And they are connected via a G13 base, which is a standard 2-pin base with 13
You'd be
millimeter
impressed you
spacing
noticed. It's
for
very
electrical
hard
connection.
to, but it's really good.
So the wiring connected to the fixture is PVC insulated copper, which appears standard again. The prismatic diffuser over the bulbs is
I'm so sorry I have so much to say about the one about the light bulb. This is psychotic. But like the thing is, I think the thing is he uses so many filters when we see it visually, and it really helps add to the effect of the Backrooms. I think it's completely fair if they're using filters when it comes to, I don't know why I got banned, sorry man, but I think it's completely fair if they're using filters when it comes to like the audio too, which is really neat. I'm just saying, using that to also make distinctive characters. Oh, they were being rude because was it because I was pausing every 2 seconds? I'm sorry, man, but you could see this on your own. I thought you wanted to know about the Backrooms lore, honey. That's what I'm bringing to the table here. So when you see the movie, you'll be like, oh my God, that. Otherwise, why not just watch it on your own, honey? I'm telling you what's going to be happening. This is the psychotic person version.
polymethyl methacrylate,
They're being
which is
rude for no
again
reason.
commonly
I don't know.
used for its light diffusion properties. I mean, it's
don't know
what
what
we
happened
have
to him.
in the building here. Very
Hope
standard.
you're okay.
But we also inspected the ballast, which is of the electromagnetic type. There's some variation in how they're being
Oh, 'cause
manufactured
I was
now.
like, it's
This one contains
okay,
a
never
laminated
mind.
steel core and copper windings
can't
designed to
slow me down, I'm
operate
too
at 60
excited.
hertz. So the ballast emits a prominent 120 hertz hum. This seems to be the case for the majority, if not all, of the lights in the complex that we've assessed thus far, mostly just through simple curing. But this is due to magnetostriction and core vibration. But the noise may be exacerbated by loose lamination plates or degradation of the insulating potting material over time. So it's definitely an indication that this has been running for a little bit. I mean, despite its age, the ballast is functional.
Also, thank you, GGG, for the 100 bits. Yes, there you are. And also thank you, Kirby, for the 100 bits before, 7 minutes ago. Banged our dads, then destroyed our balls, then stole our boys love manga. I don't know when I did that, but that sounds interesting, too. Griffin Simmons should have gotten married in Red vs. Blue. Like, I don't know why they're baiting that so much. I don't know why they're baiting that so much. I don't know why they're doing. You should try a comedy set on us sometimes. Is that how you say it? I want to make sure really quickly. But yeah, I'm feeling okay. It was two U's, not 2 N's. Okay. I'm feeling a little bit sick because I was getting really. Also, yo, Cat, good name. I love cats. How you doing? Thank you for coming by. I'm gonna also thank you so much, Aiko, for the 100 bits. Thank you so much. And Misao, again, thank you so much for gifted 5 subs. It's very nice of you to be here for so long too. Make sure you're taking care of yourself too. So I might not be on tomorrow, or I might be on a collaboration with some of the socks